What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Out of Bounds. I'm CJ. Today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. Some kind of video format that I've been wanting to do for a really long time now. We're going to talk about the Cleveland Browns Pittsburgh Steelers game. Fantastic headline coming out of the Cleveland Browns locker room. Of course, as you know, Cleveland defeated Pittsburgh last night in pretty dominant fashion. I mean, they were up from the very beginning of the game, 28-0 at halftime, and never really looked back. This game was never really in doubt for the Browns, and they ended up taking home a big victory. I think a lot of people had the Browns as underdogs in this game. They didn't expect Pittsburgh to come out looking as flat and have as many mistakes as they ended up having. Of course, Ben Roethlisberger, quarterback for the Steelers, ended up throwing 4 interceptions on the night. Definitely a backbreaker, especially whenever the defense was able to capitalize on some of those turnovers. So the scene from the Cleveland Browns locker room was absolutely wild after the game. Of course, they had plenty of fuel thanks to some of the things that JuJu Smith-Schuster had to say before the game. Cleveland Browns, they weren't going to let that slide. They weren't going to forget about that. They actually used it as fuel and motivation. So take a look at this video real quick, and you guys can see for yourselves exactly what I'm talking about.
Plan. The man with the plan.
Baker Mayfield.
The man with the plan. He back in the lab tomorrow. The man with the plan. What's up, Juice? What you say, Juice?
Jarvis Landry.
Turn up, pussy. Turn up.
Wow.
Hey, run it back.
Kareem Hunt.
The Browns gonna be the Browns. Hey! Get him out of here, Chubb! Next week, personal.
Nick Chubb in the background there.
Next week, personal. I told you, Bert, it was time for them to go home, baby. Mayback, baby. It's time. What you say? Same old Browns, huh?
Same old Browns, huh?
It's a Uzi Vert.
So there you have it, guys. As I said, a crazy scene in the Cleveland Browns locker room. They were partying, they were cutting up, they were having a good time. You saw Kareem Hunt on camera there. You saw Jarvis Landry. He was doing TikTok dances, which, if you didn't know, JuJu Smith-Schuster, real big presence on TikTok, known for his TikTok dances and viral videos. So Jarvis Landry, not wasting an opportunity, went ahead and took a shot at JuJu Smith-Schuster doing his own TikTok dance to that little Uzi Vert song, the Corvette. Total party scene in the locker room. You had Nick Chubb in the background. I mean, so they were celebrating, and for good reason. I don't think anybody had Cleveland as winners in this game. A lot of people were favoring the Pittsburgh Steelers. But in case you weren't familiar with what really transpired before that game and what gave Cleveland the extra motivation, it was JuJu Smith-Schuster in this interview right here. So this is a quick clip. Let's take a listen at what JuJu had to say before the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers met on Sunday.
JuJu, since you've been here, the Browns have had a few different head coaches, a couple different quarterbacks, a lot of different faces on defense. Do you feel, after playing them twice so far, do you feel like this Browns team has a different vibe, a more successful vibe than what you've seen in the past from them?
Nah, I think they're still the same Browns team I play every year.
The same Browns that they play every year.
I think they're nameless, great faces.
Nameless, gray faces, y'all. Nameless, gray faces.
Yes, they have a couple good players on their team, but at the end of the day, like, I don't know, like, it's the Browns. It's the Browns.
The Browns is the Browns? I don't know.
And that's just like one of those things that, you know, AFC North football, and they're a good team, but I'm just happy we're playing them again, you know, this Sunday.
Boom. So there you go. That's why the Cleveland Browns had extra motivation. That's why the Cleveland Browns were so fired up before, during, and after the game. JuJu Smith-Schuster, he might have stuck his foot in his mouth. I guess he, came in with supreme confidence that the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to win this particular game against Cleveland. Unfortunately, did not work out for JuJu, did not work out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cleveland is making JuJu pay. He's getting drugged by the Cleveland Browns football team. Not only that, but he's getting drugged online. If you go on Twitter, you can see everyone on there talking about JuJu Smith-Schuster and the comments that he made about the Browns. But that's probably the last thing you want to do, right? Entering in a playoff game is give the opposing team bulletin board material, give them any extra motivation, give them an edge, light a fire in their bellies. You don't want to do that. Typically, you don't want to do that heading into a big game like that. So JuJu Smith-Schuster, he's going to have to hold the L for a while on this one. And, there's other question marks regarding this particular Pittsburgh Steelers team. Will they keep Mike Tomlin around? I don't think he should be fired, but that's for a different conversation. Ben Roethlisberger, you saw him and Pouncey on the sideline. They were both in tears after the game. Huge win for the Cleveland Browns and a huge loss for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A lot of the guys on the sideline were devastated. Another little side note here. I don't know if you saw that in the video. Kareem Hunt said next week is personal. In case you didn't know, Kareem Hunt, former Kansas City Chiefs running back, had a couple of good years with Kansas City. He's going to be getting a rematch against the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't really know why the guy's saying it's personal. I mean, he kind of was his own worst enemy when he was with Kansas City. He had some off-the-field issues. They had him on video and a little domestic violence type of thing where he got physical with a young lady. So he kind of did that to himself. So if he has any type of hard feelings or ill will toward the Kansas City Chiefs, I mean, that's kind of a weird flex, but okay, bro. I don't get that one, but it should be a good game between Cleveland and Kansas City next week. Some other news too. I just saw a clip of Chase Claypool, who he was talking about the Cleveland Browns, and he said that they're going to get clapped next week by the Kansas City Chiefs. So more shots being fired even after the game. I don't know if Claypool should be running his mouth in this situation, being that they just took a big loss yesterday to the Cleveland Browns after starting their season 11-0, perfect record, and then they go 1-5 in their next 6 games. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I appreciate you dropping in. Let me know what you think about this story. Is the Cleveland Browns and their trolling of JuJu Smith-Schuster going too far? Did JuJu bring this on himself? What would you do if you were about to enter a huge playoff game against a division rival? You talking smack? You keeping it professional, staying low key? I don't know. Everybody's got their own different approach. I'm a fan of some smack talk, but you got to be able to back it up. And JuJu and the Pittsburgh Steelers, unfortunately, they did not have what it took to take out the Cleveland Browns. And so the Cleveland Browns are in the playoffs, and they're making a deep push and will face Kansas City next week. But until next time, guys, I hope to be bringing you more of these videos along with my regular Prize Picks videos. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for subscribing, turning on notifications, hitting the like button, and dropping down to the comments and interacting with me. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later. CJ for Out of Bounds. Peace out.